Oh, I'm live. I'm just now seeing this, that I am actually live here. So I want you all to share this video out. And I am going to give a disclaimer. I am not a financial coach, but if you are looking for one, I do know a few of those. So after this video and after or this live, you're looking for a good financial coach. If you don't receive the information that you're looking for here, just let me know in the comments and I will refer to people that I know to you. But if this content and this information that I share with you is valuable and you think that I may be the person that's for you, then you will have the information that you need to connect with me. And I just want to welcome everybody to Cherie's Success. Success is in your hands, meaning that it lives deep down on the inside of you. You were created with everything that you need to succeed and become successful. Now, let's talk about this. Share the video out first. And I'm doing a different little thing here. I decided to try Zoom, live on Zoom. So there's a little bit of delay for me. So share the video out, share it with some of your friends. And if you watch this on the replay, in the comments, put hashtag, this sign, this sign, replay, and give me some comments, give me some feedback, okay? Because I am very interested in your feedback. Now, this live, what prompted me to do this is I have been reading a book for a very long time, and I kind of read it over and over again because it resonates with me. And it's by Jen Sincero, and it's called You Are a Badass. Yes, I am a bad mama jamma. Because it's about mindset and it's about who you believe that you are. And I was hoping that I could see. Oops. I do this every single time. It's about mindset and it's about who you believe. So welcome everybody to Cherie's Success. Success is in your hands. Tell me, what is your relationship with money? What is your relationship with money? Let me know in the comments. What is your relationship with money? What is your mindset when it comes to having money? What is your mindset when it comes to having money? For me, I realized something some years back, that my mindset when it came to having money was because of things I went through as a child. Didn't have a whole lot. So now as an adult, I want to make sure I kind of hold on to my money. I want to kind of make sure that I always have money in the bank. I want to make sure that I have, what I want, if it's necessary for me to have, I'm learning that I'm able to buy it. What is your relationship with money? Hello. Then, so how do you, tell me this, how do you view money? How do you view yourself having money? What is your view with having money? And disclaimer again, I am not a financial coach. I'm only telling you and relaying to you from my own relationship with money and what I've learned over the years in having money or a lack thereof. So tell me in the comments, how do you view yourself having money, or what is your view of money? Is your relationship with money healthy or unhealthy? There's two things. You can have a healthy relationship with money and you can have an unhealthy relationship with money. And you know best what that is. If you don't have no money, that means you have an unhealthy relationship with money. Not being funny, but if you have money, that means that you have somewhat of a healthy relationship with money. but just all depends. Do you feel like you never have enough money? Now, that was 3 questions that I just asked. What's your mindset when it comes to having money? How do you view yourself having money? Is your relationship with money healthy or unhealthy? Do you feel like you never, oh, and that was actually 4. Do you feel like you never have enough money? This is one thing I learned a long time ago when I developed my relationship with God. God says, if you can be faithful over the little, then I will make you ruler over much. I remember years ago when I lived in a house and I was renting that house and I wanted to move to somewhere nicer. And God said in his word that if you can be faithful over this, then I'll make you ruler over much. And that just means that if you can pay your rent on time, Cherie, if you can pay your bills on time, then I'll give you something bigger. And so I started doing those things. Pay my rent on time, if not ahead of time. Always have your rent money. Pay your bills on time. Always pay a little bit extra. And then things start to manifest. I moved into a nice townhouse in West Seattle. So that was something, that's one of those things that I remember, and how I was able to move to the next level for me when it came to moving into a nicer place, because I became faithful over what I had so that I can get a little bit more. What's the other thing? Yeah. Do you have a scarcity mindset? Do you have a scarcity mindset? I hear Lisa Nichols, if you ever watch her, she talks about that a lot. And I looked up the word scarcity, and it means insufficiency or shortness of supply. Do you always feel like you're lacking when it comes to having money? And why do you feel that way? Do you feel like you just have a shortage of money? And it also said in another dictionary, says the state of being scarce or short in supply, a shortage of money, meaning that you can't pay your rent on time. And there's a reason why, because you don't have enough money. You don't have enough to buy your child's school clothes. Well, now they can have school in their pajamas because most of them's doing it from home. Just an example. Or do you not have enough money to buy food? Or do you not have enough money to put food on your table? Or do you not have enough money to get from point A to B, meaning putting gas in your car? Scarcity. But that is a mindset. Wealthy doesn't always mean that you are rich with a whole lot of money. Wealthy means having great wealth, rich, affluent. You can be rich, but you can be rich in spirit. You can be rich in, just that, going back to being faithful over the little and I'll make you ruler over much. Just having what you need, but having a little bit more than what you need and able to supply that want and that need. That is a wealthy mindset. And it also said a great deal of money, resources, or assets, or even being rich. Yes, you can be rich and wealthy, but and having money can mean that you're wealthy as well. But I'd rather have a wealthy mindset, meaning for me, that I always have enough money in the bank, more than enough, more than that, what I can even ask or think. And I'm able to do what I want. There's no lack. And, it can mean a lot of different things for me. I won't go on about that. But I love having a wealthy mindset, and I'm still learning. But I've learned to have money in the bank. And one of the reasons, and I'm going to go back to the reason why I always want to have money in the bank, is because I grew up without having a whole lot. And so that is kind of my relationship with money, which isn't always good, but it's good at in some ways as well, because I didn't have enough. I always want to make sure that I have it in the bank. Well, there was times when I wasn't paying my bills, but I had money in the bank. Did I really have money? Not really, because I wasn't paying my bills. So I want to be able to pay my bills and have money in the bank. So I learned to get more of a healthy relationship with having money in the bank, because I want to make sure that I'm paying my bills and having money in the bank. And I got gas in my car and I got food on my table. The other thing is, how do you spend your money? How do you spend your money? And I want to know in the comments, if you're not afraid, how do you spend your money? Are you a saver or are you a spender? Do you save money or do you just spend it every time you get it? Some people, when they get paid, they just go and spend, but forget about their bills, also forgetting about God. I'm just saying, I'm a tither and I believe in tithing. I believe because God is the one who has given me the wealth. He's the one who told me, if I can be faithful over the little, then he'll make me ruler over much. So I learned a long time ago that if I become a tither, and this is my mindset, if I become a tither, God will continue to bless me. And I can guarantee, told you, that he has done just that. He has blessed me abundantly when it comes to having money, because I'm not afraid to step out in faith, for one. And that's one thing that I teach as an empowerment coach. You have to have great faith. You have to not be afraid to jump, to leap, to step in faith. No fear, because you know the one who's on the other side of what you want. Say that, girl. If I got to say it to myself. Then there's the other thing. Are you trying to keep up with the Joneses? Come on now. We know a lot of those people, right? May have even been one. Are you trying to keep up with the Joneses, pretending that you have more than what you really do? You know, you're showing off on, and so many people do it nowadays. You're showing off on Facebook of what you have, or you're telling your friends or your associates, I got this, I got that, and showing them what you have, but you ain't got no money in the bank, because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and you're spending more than what you have. And that is not a good look, sis. That is not a good look. So you want to have a healthy relationship with money. And you don't want to always try to keep up with the Joneses. You know what? You got to not be afraid, you know, even if you got money, to go to Ross. I'm just saying, to go to Target, to go to, and some people don't like to go to Walmart. And I understand. I don't mind it. I haven't been there in a while, but I don't mind going there. I don't mind saving, because I try to save where I can. You can get that Target Red Dot card. I'm giving Target a shout out here and save 5% if you don't want to go to Walmart. You know, you just got to learn these things when it comes to having money, right? So don't try to keep up with the Joneses. It's okay. Be who you are. Spend what you have and not more than what you have in the bank. Always make sure you have some money in the bank. You have to have a healthy relationship with money. So let's try doing this. And I wanted to make this pretty quick. Let's try doing this. Start making an effort. This is something I want you to do. Start making an effort to have a certain amount of money in the bank at all times. Is that $500? Is that $1,000? Is that $10,000? Is that $20,000? Is that $30,000? Is that $100,000? Or is it $1 million? I like to think big. If you want to make sure that you have a certain amount of money in the bank, and I hear it, don't worry about, that it has to be this big, great number. Because if you don't have $1 in the bank, then work on having 50 in the bank. Because we spend that as people. We spend $50 on eating out, on coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. But I learned, and I love Starbucks. I learned that maybe I should just, because I like Starbucks so much, I got a Keurig machine. I got it for my birthday. I started buying the Keurig cups, buying the Starbucks coffee creamer. And then when I would go to Safeway or wherever I was buying those Keurig cups, I would think, God, $16 for just these, these little Keurig things. Well, think about it, Cherie. You spending $5 every day you go to Starbucks. Come on, common sense. I'm saving by doing what I'm doing now. So I go to Starbucks maybe every other week, maybe sometimes twice a week now, maybe once a week. Sometimes I don't go at all, but it's better than not. And, I don't go every day anymore. So start thinking about having a certain amount of money in the bank. Work on that, sis. Think about your relationship with money and write it down. What is your relationship with money? And think about why you have that relationship with money. Write it down. What is your relationship with money? And think about why. Write it down. You have that relationship with money. If you want or need more money in the bank, think about how you're going to get that money. And I'm going to say this, think about how you're going to manifest that money. If you need more money, because we all do, how are you going to get it? Are you going to start a business? And I'm talking about legally. Are you going to start a business? Do you, start using your resources? Do you need a raise on your job? And are you afraid to ask for that raise? The Bible says, if you don't ask, you will not receive. I have learned in my career along the way, and that's one thing I teach, ask for what you want. Because guess what I found out? And I want you to know this as well. You are worth more than what you can even imagine or think. If you feel like you are valuable on that job, guess what, sis? You are worth more than what you can even think. So always ask if you feel you need more. But when you go and ask for more, have the confidence knowing that you are going to receive either more or somewhere along the line of what you're asking. Go high, let them come low. If you need another 20 grand, ask for it. Maybe they'll say, I can only give you 15. But I can guarantee you, if you go in with confidence, asking for that raise, you will get it. But you have to have the confidence, and you have to have the belief, and you have to have the faith, because some people call it the manifestation, the law of attraction, and that is all true. Or, the universe aligning with you. I say it's God aligning with me, or me with him, because he owns it all. And I ain't preaching or nothing like that. But ask for what you want. One last thing, get yourself a mentor if you need it. And I said that in the beginning. If you need a mentor, or someone that is a financial coach, I know 2 people. If you need that, in the comments, hook me up. Hashtag hook me up, and I will get those people's names to you. But if you need a mentor, if you need yourself a good coach, an empowerment coach, I can tell you this. When the student is ready, I heard this. I think Jen said this in the book, when you're the book that You're a Badass. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. If you are ready, go to iSuccessBrand.com/success starts here. Or you can go to my website, and that's CherieStevenson.com. But go to isuccessbrand.com/success starts here. I'm looking forward to those that are looking for a mentor, that are looking for an empowerment coach, that's looking for someone to help them gain increase in their life. Remember, ladies, you are more than enough. Success is in your hands, meaning that success lives deep down on the inside of you. You were created with it, born with it, and I'm here to help bring that out of you. Have a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Talk to you soon. Remember, hashtag replay if you watch this on the replay. Talk to you soon.